Hello, everybody. This is Emma, and this is my assignment tracker. So the inspiration for this app and for this um, whole desktop, I guess, or this whole platform is my mom teaches high school resource, which is technically a special ed class, but it's for the kids who just need a little extra help in their classes, and so she helps them to pass their classes and helps them to graduate, and so that's kind of I wanted to try and see if I could develop an app that would make it easier on her and easier on the resource teachers and keep the parents involved and keep the students accountable and give them another resource. So this is the phone, the mobile for it. So initially you would sign in, and then this is what the student would see as they came in. They would see the assignments that need to be completed, and the whole concept of this app is that they're held responsible by a teacher or a parent. And so that's how many assignments still that the teachers or parents need to be checked off, and that's how many they've done so far. So this is basically what their day-to-day assignment tracker would look like, with the darker green being the ones that they haven't finished yet to correlate with the previous screen. The ones being checked off that they have done, and the lighter medium color for the ones that the parents still need to work on, but they know that they've done. So this is what an individual assignment would look like, and then you can mark it as done. One thing I wanted to make different from the desktop version is on the app, you would be able to just mark it as done, whereas the desktop, which I'll show you later, you would be able to actually go in and do the assignment or print the assignment off. This is so you can see the overall grades. It's really easy sometimes to not look at your grades, and so I wanted to make it really accessible for the students and be able to them to know if they're on track or not to graduate. This is what an individual class would look like, and so they can see why they are getting the grade that they are getting. And here's their current schedule as well as their planned schedules until they graduate, just so then they know what they've taken, or what they are taking and what they're planning on taking again. So this is changing over to the teacher's platform. So generally in resource is about 4 to 7 students per class period, and so here the teacher would be able to get a closer look at each student individually and track their progress. Also, as well as the assignments that they need to check off. So this would be what the individual student, they'd go in and they'd see, hey, John Doe has English and vocab that you need to check off. So they could either go and ask him about it, or they could click on it and get more details. Sorry about this rough transition here. My Adobe's been acting great for me. Anyway, so this is what the desktop version would look like initially as you signed in. And so, like I said earlier, the student, teacher, or parent could log in. This is a profile picture of the student with their name, as well as just an overview of what they need to do. IEP is goals that the teachers and parents set and students set together to help the student reach their highest academic potential. So they can get a quick overview of what they need to do, their grades, are they on track to graduate, pretty simple. So the current assignment list would have a drop-down menu, and so they could see easily what there's to do. I did choose a darker color because I just thought it was a lot easier to see than the different colors altogether. And when they clicked on a current assignment, such as a geometry worksheet, which they've already completed, but this is what they would see. So there's a way to print it. You can mark it as finished. There's 2 pages. But you can also even work on it on the screen right there. Here's just a quick overview of their grades. It'd be easy for them to see right off the bat what they're getting. And here's their current schedule. I always got lost the first week of high school. It's a little sad, but it's true. But this is for them to keep track of and for the teachers to keep track of as well. This is their graduation page. And obviously they're on track to graduate, which is nice. Here's some classes needed. And they've planned those. Sometimes you do need to retake a class, but then it goes back into the classes needed. This is the IEP, the goals that they put together with their parent and their teacher to accomplish. This is the teacher's profile. As you see, it's Teacher Jane. But this is what she would see. Her students, how many students are now mainstream, which means she doesn't have them in class anymore. They're all in. They don't need any additional resource help. They're all going to main classes that everyone else goes to, as well as her meetings, and there'd be other meetings. But and this is what if you clicked on a student like John Doe, check his profile. This is what she would see. He has 2 assignments that need to be checked off. He's passing all of his classes. He's doing great. That's the next meeting he needs. His IEP goals, so she can see it right off the bat if she has a meeting right then. And his current grades. Yeah, so that's my assignment tracker app and desktop version. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great semester.